Hey guys, welcome back to our next episode of Coffee Shop Talk. I'm Charlotte, and with me I have
Madeline,
Kelly,
and Grace.
Your favorite avid coffee drinkers.
Yes.
This week we're going to be talking about Cafe Aroma, my personal favorite spot, Madeline's personal least favorite spot. So we should have some good debate for you guys in here. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'll start. I got the maple pancake iced latte, which at first sip was really good, but it just went downhill after that.
I got the honey iced espresso. I love espresso. I love honey. I always get this, and it's absolutely wonderful. I adore it.
Her notes literally say, adore it, beautiful, so good. I love espresso.
and then I got a matcha with vanilla because you gotta have vanilla in matcha, in my opinion. And it also had oat milk, and I got a chocolate croissant, so that was good.
I got an iced mocha, which is my go-to, and it was so good that day. Like, I don't know if I was just really needing a coffee that day, but 5 out of 5. Sorry. It was so good. I also got a croissant, and I think that should have been heated up with butter, but it was good.
Didn't you just pull the middle out of it too?
Yeah, you had the shell of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
You
Okay, that's
prefer
so
the
valid.
inside.
That's because
So
the outside didn't have butter.
I forgot to
no.
mention that I got Capri sandwich. Basically, it's like mozzarella, tomatoes. I put some greens in there. I usually get this when I go there. It's pretty basic, but I like it. Pretty good. Yeah. We yapped a lot in Aroma. We yapped a lot. We went over a lot of zodiac signs, birthdays.
true,
We saw a dog.
Yeah.
It's pet friendly, so you can be cheered up by
And that
some
dog's there
animals
all
in
the
there.
time, apparently.
I know. There's another dog there all the time. His name's Elon Musk. Muskie. He has 3 out of 4 legs, and he is
Plot twist.
he is a very good dog. So
I can't
you should
believe-
go there for that.
I can't believe you're not mentioning the name of the dog we saw.
And the dog we saw did share my name. Its name, they call it Charlie, but its name was Charlotte, and it had
a little flower.
it had a flower on it.
This dog was Kelly's long-lost, dog.
Lover.
Prophet. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah, I saw that dog at the same place a year ago. So it was crazy. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what? And I haven't been back to this cafe since we just went, so it was really weird.
One thing I will say is I do go to Aroma pretty consistently. I'd say at least 3 to 4 times a week. No, but I'm being so serious. It's my go-to spot. And there are a lot of regulars there. I see a lot of the same people when I go there. And it's really nice in that sense because even people you're not necessarily friends with, I have my little cafe friends. I've become very friendly with the staff there. They go out of your way to make sure that you're comfortable and you have what you need. They're extremely friendly. And just the people I see on the daily basis there, even the dogs, they're regulars, their owners are regulars. I play music with people I see there. I don't know, it's a great spot to not only get a drink, but also to hang out and kind of come together with the community of Elmwood. I feel like a lot of people go there as their daily spot. And I'd also like to say that Cafe Aroma, at least I looked up their old Instagram, it's the longest running, let me take a look. It's the longest running, smally owned coffee shop in Buffalo. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I didn't know that either, and I found that out recently.
I feel bad now that I'm never going
I know.
It's
The
okay.
vibe of Aroma is definitely someone just opened up their house to you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you can just walk in and get coffee. And
It
they're
is
like,
very
oh, hey.
homey.
that's so valid.
Yeah.
I'd like to say they do a lot for the community. They have local art on the walls. They have poetry readings there. Thursdays at 8, or it's at 9, but sign-ups at 8. They have open mic nights, so for local performers to go. And then, like I said, they have poetry, so another outlet for local writers to go and share their work, which I think is really incredible because there's a lot of talent I've realized in meeting people there. There's a lot of talent that they allow to be shared with one another.
Everything you're saying just makes me feel so bad that I didn't like it.
It's okay. Charlotte will keep them up and running.
I
think
The vibes were good. The vibes were good.
The vibes are incredible.
Until my vibes were bad once my coffee was done.
I think you just don't get coffee there because they have
That's true.
non-coffee.
They have
items.
tea
I
as
got
well.
I got a mocktail from there,
Oh,
and that was
wow.
kind of good.
They do also serve alcohol. They do serve beer and wine and some other drinks.
If you're over 21.
Yes.
Well, that's their business.
Yeah, that's their business to handle, but they do serve that stuff there, which I really enjoy because sometimes you go there. I went with my friend the other day. He is over 21. We went there. We had a tea, coffee, and then he was able to get himself a beer because it was like 9 o'clock at night. So I think that's a big perk to have.
That is cool.
And they also, I'd like to point out, they also have frequently switched out. They have a lot of foods that always stay common on the menu, but they have a lot of frequently switched out things. So the other day I went there, they have some new snacks, so I got some olives, which were warmed up and delicious. Let me
Did
just
they
tell
have
you.
butter?
They were both. Well, no, they were green and like purple. They were absolutely so yummy. Such a good compliment to my drink. Just really, they have pasta salads that switch out. They have pastries that switch out, like cannolis, muffins during fall, like more the like middle of fall. They had some pumpkin flavored muffins. They're keeping it updated. It's good.
Wait, there's purple olives?
Yeah, they're like
Black
reddish.
olives.
Yeah.
No, not black. Like what? No, black olives are the small ones. We're talking about.
The way you said no is a purple olive was the exact same tone as Dakota Johnson. No, Ellen, actually you were
I
invited.
love that video.
I do too. I love people showing Ellen up. I'm not an Ellen fan. Ellen.
Oh, I'll have to remember
All
to
right.
listen back to that.
Hey.
All right. We are starting over. We had a little intrusion.
Yeah, getting back into it. I was speaking on how they have frequently switched out food there, which I also, obviously it's known to be a coffee shop, but I personally love it for a quick lunch, a quick food. Sometimes, depending on how busy it is, the service can take longer than usual. It really depends, and you can see the second you walk in the door, are there a lot of people, are there not? And yeah, but overall, if there's not a lot of people, it's pretty quick service. I really like the customer service there.
And prices were decent too. I didn't think that anything was like
Yeah.
crazy priced.
I love it for not a quick lunch. I like to go there and like camp out.
That's
Like
fair.
I like to get a good seat and
That's fair.
people watch and really like stay there for a minute.
Yeah, because they have like the outdoor seating with like the awning, and then there's like that little park right to the left of
Yeah.
it, which is really nice, like in the summer,
Yeah.
spring.
Delaware Park, part of it, I believe that's part of no, it's not a part of Delaware Park. It's just like lawn.
Literally just like a big median.
It's lawn area,
Yeah.
like right there. And like you said, it is a good place to camp out there. Sometimes you do, depending on how busy it is. You know, I'll stay there and I'll scout out a spot and you swoop in there. But once you're there, and that's kind of what it goes for, you can camp out there for a while, get something to eat. I do like it to go and do schoolwork as well as socialize.
Welcome to Median Park.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I
Should
love
we
big
rate our
big fan. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
rate.
I'll go first, I guess, because I think it's just gonna go up from where I am. The drink itself tasted so good. It was like a 3 or 4 out of 5. Once the drink was done and the coffee high wore off, was when it went downhill for me. But that's just coffee. I just had like the coffee jitters. But so yeah, I would say overall, I would say maybe a 2 out of 5, maybe 1.5 out of 5.
For me, I rate my drink a 5 out of 5. That is my go-to, unless I'm getting a cappuccino or a golden milk latte. I highly recommend both of those. But yes, definitely a 5 out of 5. I don't know what Maddie's talking about because I never get the jitters too bad. Maybe I'm just
you're
used to it.
hooked on it.
Maybe I'm stuck. Maybe I'm stuck. Maybe that's why I'm there 4 times a week. But yeah, 5 out of 5. My sandwich, I give it like a 3.5, 4 out of 5. Like I said, it's nothing crazy, but it's just a good basic.
And then my matcha, it was pretty good. It was like matcha you could get at like Starbucks. I just thought it could be like a little bit more matcha-y, but my croissant was pretty good. Yeah.
Croissant. Every time I feel like any of us get croissants, we're always like, it was a croissant.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
croissants
know.
are croissants. Also, I just have to say, Kelly fell asleep immediately after her coffee was done.
But like a matcha, I know it has like some caffeine, but not as much as coffee. Don't quote me on
That's
that.
true.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I was
it's
still
not
zonked.
espresso.
I was still zonked after. So yeah, it was crazy.
I give my drink a 5 out of 5 because there was probably literally crack in that. I think what made it so good is that I didn't get it to go. I think that had a big impact, and I was almost gonna get a second one to go, but we were running late and there was a line, and I was like, maybe I probably shouldn't. My croissant should have been heated up with butter, so I give it a 3 out of 5.
I will say though, Grace did want to go back for seconds, and if that doesn't say something about Cafe Aroma, I don't know what does. Yeah, I'm a little bit biased because this is my favorite spot, and I think it will stay my favorite spot.
I'm just a hater.
A little bit.
Don't listen to me, I'm just a hater.
She's from
We
Wisconsin.
balance each other
It's
out,
correct.
you know?
She knows her
Exactly.
milk, not her coffee.
I think there might have
I don't know.
been milk in my coffee.
Okay, that's
Perhaps.
Never mind.
The first time I ever went to Cafe Aroma, though, I was just visiting. I hadn't yet moved here. And I had a friend who just also happened to be visiting here, and we were not together, and we met up there. And it was like a really nice, like, catch-up spot. So that's my only other note is, like, it's good for yapping, even if I feel sick afterwards. I would probably get it again.
It's a great
Not even gonna lie.
atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
We are going to take you back there, and
I'll
you
just
can
get something
something
else.
different.
Yeah.
Get a tea. Get a tea.
I mean, I got a maple latte. I can't really expect it to not have 1,000 pounds of sugar. That's
Yeah.
kind of on me.
Also, you didn't get any food.
I also
So
did
maybe
not
it
get
was
any
just
food.
like
That's true.
Yeah,
affecting
did you-
more?
Yeah, did you like eat
Probably.
recently?
Probably. I don't know. Actually, I probably hadn't eaten since breakfast.
That's yeah, and then having that.
You're right. Okay, I'm a hater. I don't know anything.
No, but we will take your opinion. I won't take your opinion into account.
It's
but
like when you take
people of the podcast will take your opinion.
it's like when you
into
take
account.
medicine, you have to eat with your coffee.
Yeah.
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 It's true. It's true.
I will say I am a big fan of waking up and before eating anything, having coffee. I do like that feeling of feeling like I'm gonna throw up a little bit.
Oh my god.
But only when it's from coffee.
All right.
Anyway,
We do not have another one to discuss today. We're gonna save that for next week. So, just to fill a little time and give you guys some insight into what we normally go for, we're gonna just say like our go-to order or our favorite coffee drink that we've ever had. All right, I'll go first. Everyone's looking at me, so I'll go first. My favorite coffee shop is called Caribou. It is mostly in the Midwest. There's not one here, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but my go-to drink there is a campfire mocha with an extra shot and white chocolate, and it's like the most delicious thing you could ever have. It's like drinking from the Holy Grail.
My typical drink is any sort of shaken espresso. I really like espresso, but I also can just do a shot of espresso. I do like that as well. I will say too, this isn't even coffee. One thing I've been hooked on, thanks to my foreign friends, is Tim Hortons. Get a white hot chocolate and get a chai tea bag on the side and put it in the white hot chocolate. It is absolutely delicious. So I just want to throw that out there because if any of you are near Tim Hortons, if you're here, you all are near Tim Hortons, go and get that because it's honestly a game changer. Okay.
I like that combo. That's
It's really, really good.
I drink chai in just about anything. Chai's so good. It
Chai,
makes everything
that's
good.
another one of my go-tos actually, is a chai latte. Anything chai tea, anything
I'm
in that sort.
not gonna lie, I forgot chai was tea for a half second there. But besides,
Doesn't
the point-
chai mean tea?
Yeah.
Isn't chai tea like...
tea,
Yeah.
Hmm.
like river.
Yeah.
Desert.
I am so oblivious. My favorite coffee, so I've gotten a coffee from Saigon Cafe, which is on Elmwood. That's been like the best coffee I've had so far all year.
We'll have to make a stop there, but
Yeah.
maybe that's gonna be when we're coming.
But they're mostly like a food place, so that's why it's like what it is. But I also like the nitros from Starbucks. Really like those.
My favorite coffee is anything mocha. When people ask me my coffee order, I say like I'm like a little kid. I need chocolate in my coffee. So any iced mocha or latte or anything like that. But when I go to Timmy's, I get an ice cap. That's my favorite.
Have you had like the Oreo like iced one? It's so sugary. It feels like I'm just eating like swirled up chocolate, like cookies and cream ice cream. But
That's
it's
a
so
little
good.
Too much for me. I got into getting just like the plain ice caps because I would take them to work, and I work at an ice cream shop, so I would just like pump in all the chocolate I need and shit. But now I just drink them plain pretty much.
That
Yeah.
sounds yummy though.
That's smart. Good move.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it from us from Coffee Shop Talk. We are moving on now. I'm not quite sure what the next segment is, but I'll be surprised, just like our last election, unfortunately.
All right, guys. I'll see you soon.
All right, the opening night for Antigone just ended. And with it being 2 days after the election, let's hear what the audience thought about the show.
The show, it was great. The costume was awesome. The lighting, the set, it was all, it was just fabulous. Yeah, it was great. The ending was first time listening to or watching Antigone. So, or how do you pronounce it again?
I believe it's Antigone.
Antigone, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just overall great play.
Good. It was pretty good for a college play as well. I think it was amazing.
Okay.
I thought it was very good acting and good performance.
All right, thank you so much.
Andrew Race is an effing star and the most wonderful Antigone ever.
And now here is some reactions at opening night from the director, Professor Jennifer Toohey, as well as from some of the cast. You're going to be hearing from Manny, Carissa, B, Sean, and of course from Antigone herself and Gerace.
I think, especially compared to a lot of other nights, opening went very well. Typically when I'm in like really any show, whenever there's an audience, there's like that big boost. I really felt it tonight. This is really a really important show, especially after the election season. I feel great. Everyone seemed to enjoy it a lot.
I think tonight went good. I think given current situations in the world and what's happening in America, it hits a little bit different. I know most people on stage felt it tonight. We felt it last night too, but especially tonight with so many people in the audience. There was just a shift, and every word meant a little bit more tonight, and everything felt a little bit more heightened, and it was a beautiful show all around. That's all I got.
I thought that the night went very well. Honestly, after the preview yesterday, I think that our anxieties got out yesterday, and we were prepared for opening night a lot more than we had been before, and I think that we all worked really well on stage.
I believe opening night went pretty well. I like when the cast gets ready together because it adds so much like chemistry and preparation for the show, and I like how everyone is just like so positive and ready to go. So, and yeah, I think the energy tonight was really, really good, and people was ready to go. And when it's opening night, you always gonna kill it. So, that's what I think about opening night.
I think opening night went even better than we expected when we first started rehearsals. Considering the events of the last 24 hours, I think everyone's feeling very emotional about elections and fighting for what's right and wrong. And I think that really read in the audience. Everyone was very checked in and helped all of our performances and locked in the cast. So it was super fun.